the wheel for 1,000 moonstones, or I can spin the wheel in whatever game we get. I have to play. We have been dealing with some technical difficulties for the last 2 hours now. I have already played the first 4 tracks of this first hack we're going to play, but we're going to start from scratch because I don't edit my videos and upload them straight to YouTube. So hopefully it's running smoothly. Hopefully there's no issues with frame rate. It looks like there's a little bit of a lag, but hopefully there's no delay in audio. So just let me know if there's any audio or video issues, and hopefully we can go from there. This one's called Super Mario Kart Universe 5. It's part of a series of 8 games that were released in like the late 90s, early 2000s as ROM hacks, like full level hacks of Super Mario Kart. I'm currently working on a level hack of Super Mario Bros. 3 at the moment, and I'll be eventually playing it on stream. But here we go. Let's see. I'm going to try and put my video on. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a slightly different angle as well, because we're just going to try to see if we can get through this without technical difficulties happening again 20 minutes in. If you're just joining, welcome to the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, consider clicking that subscribe button as well. And thank you to G to the Next Level and Perfect Spade for the recent follows. Alright. My favorite characters to use in this game as a kid were always Yoshi, the Koopa, or the Toad. But the Toad, I think it's funny. I also really like using DK Jr. He's just really tough to control. I grew up playing this game and Mario Kart Super Circuit probably more than any other Mario Kart game. Okay, it looks like everything's keeping up. We did a swap of our video encoder and a few different settings, and hopefully we won't run into any technical difficulties for a third time. You know, third time's a charm, that makes sense. Part of the reason why we run into these technical difficulties is because I'm using a MacBook Pro, and OBS doesn't really behave well with the latest operating system, or actually I should say Mac doesn't behave well with OBS, the latest operating system, because it doesn't really support third-party software. There's a lot of little bugs and crashes that occur, or can occur. Our current goal on Ko-fi is to get enough money to get a streaming PC to open up the interactivity on the stream and also eliminate all these technical difficulties. It's definitely a totally different setup in terms of settings than we had before, so it's looking like it's running okay. Ultra frustrating though, as a streamer, like, especially because you only have so much time to stream. You know, you can only stream in certain windows. It's really difficult. It's like imagine if you were playing a show and then your gear just stopped working on you. And you're like, well, I didn't change any of the settings, like nothing happened, I'm still using the same power setup, the same everything. But for some reason, there's a lot of that fluctuation that happens with OBS and in the streaming world. There's a lot of variables that come into play just out of nowhere and you have no idea. Okay, let's try this. Ooh. That's one thing I really like about this game is when an enemy starts throwing something at you from behind, it will automatically cut from the map to the rearview mirror, which is pretty nice. It can be jarring, but it's also kind of cool, because at least it shows you something's coming up. I don't think the modern Mario Kart games do that. Well, I mean, you can press a button to look behind you, but you can do that in this game. Okay. This is good. This is 2 tracks that aren't running with any issues, any difficulties. That's awesome. Fingers crossed. And the idea of the stream really was just to take the format of the Retro Roulette stream, which to me is really fun, to have people interact with the stream by spinning the wheel, and just apply it to our ROM hack showcases, where normally I would just pick like 2 or 3 ROM hacks to showcase for a stream. So I think this is a good way to approach it. Okay. Thankfully there's no hiccups happening. Stream hiccups. It says we've been streaming for 7 minutes, but I think I've been streaming for like an hour and a half now at this point. So the first time is definitely with Streamlabs that was messing with us, just as a website. That's what was causing all the slowdown. I always like the haunted levels in these games. Oh. Ah, damn. Oh, come on. Shoot. Didn't jump quick enough. We could have done the mushroom then the jump. Just bad timing. Okay, so that codec change definitely fixed everything. That's awesome. Just sucks that it takes 2 hours to figure that stuff out sometimes. Shoot. Happened so many times. Nope. Okay. We beat the Liege at least at the end. I feel like we're still getting a delay, but I just can't tell anymore. There's the Twitch creator dashboard tells us one thing, OBS tells us another thing. What I can see tells me a whole other thing. It's very confusing. So close. Okay, let's try this. Oh no. Doesn't matter, we weren't gonna qualify there either. Dang. Dang. It sucks when we run into these technical difficulties. Because we were actually doing well in the race earlier. The first time we tried. It takes away a lot of the fun when the levels aren't fresh anymore because it's not my first time experiencing them. And we gotta bash our head against the technical difficulty wall. It's rough. feel free to leave in the chat and the YouTube comments like who your favorite Super Mario Kart character was as a kid. For me, it was always Yoshi, Koopa, and Toad. And also, I was actually watching somebody recently talking about different Super Mario Kart ROM hacks, and Jez Cook, a streamer and ROM hacker who I follow on Twitter and on Twitch, was talking about Super Mario Kart Deluxe, which is a ROM hack of Mario Kart that's, I guess, is being currently worked on by somebody that has 16 characters, extra tracks, and has not only 50cc, 100cc, but 150cc, 200cc, 250cc, and 300, which is pretty wild. Mr. K Streams, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome into the stream. We have been running with some technical difficulties, but it looks like things are running smooth now. We're doing basically our ROM hack showcase combined with our retro roulette stream. So you can come hang out and spin the wheel, and for 1,000 moonstones, I'll play a different ROM hack. And we're just trying out different ROM hacks. So it's the ROM hack roulette. This is Super Mario Kart Universe 5. There's 8 of them, and it's from the early 2000s, and mainly it's just a level hack. This is as far as I've gotten so far is this, but I haven't been able to place in Bowser's Castle yet, so. What were you streaming, Mr. K? Thanks for stopping in. Like Luigi and Koopa, nice. I used to play this a lot, multiplayer. My cousins growing up. You lost your challenge run on Mario Kart. What was your challenge run? You were streaming Mario Kart 2? Yes. Well, perfect. That's a little bit tricky. It's tricky to make these turns. You couldn't say words like shall, win, or race. Oh wow. What Mario Kart were you playing? Was it Mario Kart 8? Or was it this game? Was it the OG? We're probably going to lose this challenge too. And we can say all those things. You kept saying close, and close contains lose. Which you can't say. Oh, that doesn't count though. Unless you're saying clues. Oh, it was this one. Nice. It was the OG. Very cool. So was it the chat that was deciding what words you could and couldn't say? Sounds pretty interesting. And we have a bunch of really interesting streams coming up. We're playing through Paper Mario right now, like in its entirety, as part of our Mario RPG playthroughs. We beat Super Mario RPG a couple months ago, so we're doing that. January 18th is the 1-year anniversary of the stream, so we're going to be playing Earthbound Randomizer, just like we did the very first day that I started the stream last year. And we'll do that to celebrate. Plus, when we hit 700 followers to celebrate, I'm going to be trying out on Super Mario All-Stars. I'm going to be trying out Super Mario Bros. 3 Deathless, Warpless. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to try to beat the game without dying and without using warps. Let's see if we can do it. But we'll be playing the Super Nintendo All-Stars version. Oh. No, there's no way. Like John Cleese, exactly. Good comedian. Clues, exactly. Every time the voice recognition software picks up a word, you have to restart. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So it's not you determining if you said it. It's not the chat determining if you said it. But you've actually got software hooked up. That's intriguing. We probably won't do the stream for too long today. We'll probably stream for just about an hour just because we've already been at it for 2. But I'm glad that things are working out in terms of things smoothing out, looking watchable. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that challenge, that Mario Kart voice recognition thing. That's really cool. I like the idea behind it. I know that there's some people who have been playing. A good friend of the stream, Saber544, has been playing Pokemon randomizers, but Who's That Pokemon challenge, where you have to basically play blindfold. So whenever you run into a new encounter, you have to listen to the sound effect that you hear, the first sound effect that you hear, like the cry of the Pokemon. Then you have to guess which one it is, and if you get it right, then you're allowed to throw a Pokemon. But if you get it wrong, then you forfeit the catch. So you have to like really train your ear, and I think that challenges like that are pretty interesting. I would never do them, but I think it's a really interesting thing that that's like something that people have come up with to like refresh a game up, you know, to attempt a classic in a completely different way. It also berates you if you say it more. Nice. The chat or the voice recognition software? Yeah, for the Who's That Pokemon challenge, it's the Nuzlocke as well, definitely. So it's the first encounter that you get, and then you have to guess based on the Pokemon cry, and if you don't get it right, then you lose that encounter. Oh, it was the software? Nice. Always good when software berates you. There's no way we're catching up here. This is a very, like, it looks like a simple layout for a Bowser's Castle track, but yeah, it's not easy. The flow of it is a little tough. You're doing a voice recognition Nuzlocke challenge right now? Nice. Can we get a shout out for Mr. K Streams, by the way, as well? There's a mod in the chat. Yep. That sounds really cool. The voice recognition challenge. Yikes, this is tough. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I guess we can give up and retry. It kind of looks like it would be simple, but yeah. It is terrible. This corner's annoying. There's a couple of the moments. Yeah, of course. Of course. A couple of moments are pretty shitty. So we're gonna just change it up. I'm gonna try play as Toad, and then we'll try Flower Cup. Now remember that you can spin the wheel at any time, and whenever we spin the wheel, I have to play whatever ROM hack we land on. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Yeah, that voice recognition Mario Kart challenge is interesting because you're gonna naturally just say stuff like, "Oh damn, a shell," or like, "I hope I win," or like, "No, we can't let Luigi win." So you're gonna find yourself like constantly making mistakes. I think that's pretty fun. Oh, it's really tough. Oh wow. You just gotta qualify, that's it. Thankfully, we're not getting lag right now. No, that was our chance. We'll do it. That was our chance. The goal for me right now, I'm just playing the game, just trying it out. So that's the whole idea, is just like we're kind of, whatever ends up happening, hold on a second here. Like wherever we place, we place. I'm not trying to beat this perfectly. I'm just trying to qualify, I guess, and get like at least first, second, or third, so that we can try the next track. That's the only. Ooh, this doesn't look fun. Oh, I think fourth is qualifying. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just first to third, but fourth qualifies. Nice. Yeah, this does not look like an easier. This looks like a much tougher ghost level than the last one. Oh. Yeah, this does not look easy either. Someone should make a hack where you play, like, the characters in Super Mario Kart are replaced with Zelda weapons. So your goal is to play as the Master Sword and get it to the top of the pedestal. It's like returning the Master Sword to its pedestal. That's the whole goal. But one of the characters is the Master Sword, one of the characters would be the arrows, or like the bow with the silver arrows and light arrows. Another character could be the magic mirror, the hook shot. And you literally just play as the Zelda items. I'd be into it. No, didn't name that one properly. I always liked the feather in it. But we can't do those like slick tricks. We don't know this level enough. Ah, damn. It's quite the slick trick. Oof. Big oofs. Back to 7. I feel like the usable Zelda items would be cooler with Zelda characters racing, and then the winner gets the Master Sword from the pedestal. That could be cool. I could totally see that. I'm sure there's like a Zelda-themed Mario Kart ROM hack. I'm sure someone's done it. There is a Street Fighter-themed one. We played that on stream as part of our ROM hack showcase. It's called Hyper Street Kart. And you can play as, like, you can drive or race as like Zangief and E Honda, M Bison, Chun-Li, Ken, Gao, Ryu. That was awful. It did not turn out good. Okay. There's no honking button in this, by the way. Surprisingly. Wow. Imagine being in last place and you just use bombos and blow everyone up. That'd be amazing. So bombos would have to be... Bombos would definitely be the lightning bolts. That's funny. Rather than having Link, you know, as a racer in a Mario Kart game, I think it's really cool to create a Zelda racing game. What would be the coolest Link to the Past item to use in a race? I think the mirror would be cool. The mirror could act just like the ghost boot, or the boot buddy, though. The hook shot, for sure. Yeah, the answer's always hook shot. Whenever you're talking about the best Link to the Past item, just in general. That's funny. Can you, well, it would be incredible, because imagine if I just used it on Luigi and pulled myself towards Luigi. Or if you could latch onto a cart in front of you and then do a drift. That'd be wild. Link's cross drift training. Could the game be called The Fast and the Ganondorf? Hyrule Drift. Oh no. Okay. That was our chance. We could have maybe caught up. But I think it's in the water now at this point. Doing okay, but not quick enough. Yeah. Thanks. The Fast and Furious. There we go. There we go. There's the name. You have to have like a Deku nut as like the slingshot would have to be one of them, or one of the items as well. Be cool, but a drive-by net capture could also be neat. Ooh, totally. Imagine if you could steal the item from your opponent if you drove by with the net. That's actually pretty rad. Link to the racetrack. That's a really cool idea, actually. Cool. Cool. That would be super cool. We need to send this VOD to a ROM hacker, totally. But do we know anyone that can make a Super Mario Kart ROM hack? Key is like the custom coding, right? That's why Super Mario Kart Deluxe seemed really interesting, because to have like things like 250 to 300cc, different AI, and up to 16 characters. I don't know if they've got 16 racers, but up to 16 characters to choose from. There's obviously people doing some really cool things with Super Mario Kart ROM hacks nowadays, in comparison to the early days where you would just export a track to bitmap and edit it in MS Paint. In the early 2000s. There's people, just like in Super Mario World, ROM hacking communities, that have really found ways to expand upon some of these games. It's awesome. I've also played a Super Mario Kart full screen hack, which takes the whole game and just makes it full screen and just removes the map. And that one's pretty basic, but also a very fun way to tackle the game. That way it's not split screen. Okay. Anyway, I was like, oh my god. I just was about to say, let's just stay in 6th. That's not good. I think what I'm going to do right here is I think what we'll do is do that, and then I'm actually going to spin it because we've been playing this one for a little bit. So let's spin the wheel and see what game we're going to get. And the way that works is pretty simple. I've got over 300 ROM hacks in a list. We're going to spin it right now, and you can spin the wheel for 1,000 moonstones as well. Normally we don't do the ROM hack showcases this way, but it's landing on 233. So let's see what 233 is. .233 is called Swimmer Mario. It's as simple as that. It's a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack. Hopefully when we switch over, there's no technical difficulties with video and stuff like that, so just let me know. And I'll just take 1 second here for me to switch over. Oops, sorry. should just take a second here and hopefully no delay issues. You never can predict those things, and it's it's something that once we get that streaming PC, it will be something that we can predict more often, that we can avoid more often. We'll be able to just have a little bit more control over specifically the power that is behind the stream, basically. Okay, let's take a look at this, and this is what we're in for, folks. This is exactly what we're in for. This is amazing. Okay, so this is Swimmer Mario. Hopefully everything's running smoothly there. Daryl, that's me. That's just a mod account for work. But yeah, thanks for the shout out. And also welcome to the stream. Welcome Daryl, welcome Nicolette, welcome everybody. We're kind of doing this in a different format than usual, but we're playing some ROM hacks. We played some Super Mario Kart Universe 5. Now we're going to try out this next one, which is called Swimmer Mario, and as you can see, it looks like every single level is underwater, even if it isn't. It's kind of an interesting concept. And basically, we're doing the roulette concept. So if you want to spin the wheel, you can. But welcome to the stream. All three, yes. This is interesting. You know what? At least it's not just this is like a physics hack as opposed to just a level hack. That's a speedo for you, exactly. What the? We might be able to cheese it. So good timing because we had a bunch of technical difficulties earlier, and then we've now just been streaming for about 40 minutes or so, getting the smooth bitrate train going, which is awesome. We'll cheese it till we get to the castle. I don't know, maybe the castle will be underwater. We'll have to see. This is really cool. I do really appreciate these little personal projects where somebody just envisions how the level can be played in a different way, as opposed to just like, oh, we changed the main character sprite or something like that. The sounds aren't working, by the way, as well. Folks, just to let you know. Ooh, interesting. So that's intriguing because we can't swim above the This is interesting. Completely different way to play this, or to experience this. This is exactly the vibe. If you were to describe my channel to someone, this is the vibe right here. This level. Can't warp, it's not going to let us, so. Imagine that set to aquatic ambience. Yeah, it'd be cool. If it was like an 8-bit chiptune version. I know that exists out there on YouTube. I've definitely heard a version of the Donkey Kong Country water music. Intriguing. Cool, so you can actually swim if you swim in front of these platforms. You're totally fine. Safe. That was amazing. That was absolutely incredible. Yeah, exactly. Just call on Lieutenant Commander Warp. Now entering the Wharf Zone. So, I also tweaked something in the settings as well. I turned off low latency mode. actually syncs the stream up. So now it looks like we're like a minute and a bit behind reality. So that's a big change with the settings, but other than that, I'm not sure how that affects interactivity, like how quickly I can see your chat messages. Warp speed ahead, Lieutenant Commander Warp. I love it. The warp drive has been compromised. So are you fully all settled into your new space then, Daryl? Is everything... Michelle says so. They had such a rough time trying to find a place, but they got in before Christmas. The last time you were saying that it was like pretty incredible. I mean, it's huge. It's the space that you're spending most of your time, right? And I know that you were in a stressful sitch before that, so it's nice to hear that you're in a comfortable spot. It's just really funny. This is such a funny way to experience this game. Well, this isn't out of the ordinary at all. They should have made this level a standard level that wasn't underwater. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna try to beat this though because it's not a long game. Just like Mario 1 in general isn't long. Hold on a second. Just missed it. Yeah, this actually might have a slightly different sound or filter on my mic, I just realized, because I've got the laptop in front of the mic at the moment. Ooh. Now that's a tough level to do like this. That is a very tough level. You'll remember this. Ooh. That's the key. The key is to stay on top of them all the way. Swim over. That's a nice touch. That's a pretty funny touch. We'll probably continue Paper Mario on Friday, and tomorrow we'll do another stream like this. Another ROM hack roulette, because I think it's pretty fun. bounce you get from jumping on an enemy is ridiculous. Like, I'm not pressing up or anything, that's just when we jump on an enemy it shoots us that far up because we're underwater, I guess. So like I said, when I hit 700 followers, I'm going to be trying Super Mario Bros. 3 on Super Mario All-Stars. But Deathless and Warpless. I've never beat a Deathless before. We won't skip any levels, and it's just going to be the vanilla game. And I can't wait to start another run of Earthbound on January 18th, so Daryl, if you're around for that one, that's our 1-year anniversary. I know you were there at the very beginning. When we play Earthbound, we're going to be doing a whole other randomizer run. Fresh from the beginning. 42 coins. Another Douglas Adams moment. Ooh. Great. Swim over. Okay, we'll do one more attempt. We missed it. Green. Yeah, swim over. That's amazing, yeah. Alright, everyone out of the world. World's closed. See you tomorrow when we open up again. That's funny. Yeah, it's a nice little touch, right? This is funny. I'm also always taking suggestions for different ROM hacks to add to the list. I only have 300. I'm going to be growing this list and probably doing this more often. Like this sort of format. I just like the idea of not knowing what we have to play next. Oh, that's that should happen there. That should have counted as an attack. Got it. Look at that, like, forward jump. I love it. Yes, that's the way to do it. Use the momentum. Use the momentum that God gave us. Well, you know what? It makes sense. You have to use the forward momentum a lot in Super Mario Bros. 1, so it makes sense that that would be the case here, even underwater. Nice. Just forget the spring. Yes. That was nice and clean. It's good practice for underwater levels, to be honest. Once you go through the whole game like this, then it's like a breeze. And it's probably got that same like weight training effect, like in Dragon Ball Z, where they train with weighted clothing, and then they take the clothing off and use normal clothing when they actually fight, and all of a sudden they're much faster. It's like resistance training. What? Did you see that? So long, thanks for all the fish. They had 42 coins, and the ghost of Douglas Adams saved us. It was 100% the ghost of Douglas Adams. Every copy of Super Mario Bros. 1 was personalized. Holy shit. Folks, I just popped in my Super Mario Bros. 1 and Duck Hunt cart, and this is what we got. Actually accidentally ran my original Super Mario Bros. 1 NES cart through the wash, and then this is what happened. It still was playable, but something happened. Tricky. Why did I see that coming? That is insane. Okay, okay. That helps a lot. World 3. Normally water world anyways. Yes. Yes. And that's called cheesing it right there. After hitting that hammer, brother, holy. Yes. Okay. Seeing a bunch of awesome streamers in here. Welcome to the stream, Horatio Outside, Mighty Collector, Mr. K Streams, Tajiko-san, and Void's Game Archive. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. All awesome streamers as well. You should go check out their channels. And thanks again to Mr. K Streams for that raid. I appreciate it. It's a nice, clean one as well. Nice and easy. This is kind of nice because these jumps can be real finicky. Definitely going to be doing another episode of this ROM hack Roulette tomorrow. I stream now every single day from 6 p.m. Pacific onward. We started a little earlier today, but thankfully because we ended up running into some technical difficulties, but I think I might have fixed it. And it's funny, I always discover a new thing that's causing these technical difficulties on the MacBook. And thankfully we keep discovering the solutions, so that's... So I'll probably play this for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to find someone to raid. We'll just call it a night. It'll be a shorter stream. And yeah, we'll just have some fun with this for a little bit longer, and tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, you can come show up and spin the wheel. And see what cool ROM hacks we have in store. And then Friday we'll be continuing Paper Mario, where we left off, which is in Tubba Bubba's Fortress, actually. Right next to the Forever Fortress, or the Forever Forest, and the Boo Village, where you meet Lady Val. I've been really enjoying Paper Mario, like diving back into that one, just because it's super nostalgic for me, and it just hits all the right points for an RPG, in my opinion. Yes. That was nice. you're watching on YouTube, this will be part of our ROM hack showcase playlist, but also probably part of its own playlist as the first episode of our Roulette of ROM hacks. Damn. That was a risk. Oh, this is interesting. We have to do these paths, but while swimming. Are you supposed to go down there? I thought it was at the top. Oh, no way. We have to physically actually, like, probably touch a marker that's something you have to run by. Yep. Cool, so we actually can't swim past this. We have to, like, touch the ground to prove that we... It's like the early form of a CAPTCHA. Prove that we're not a robot. I like the idea that Bowser jumped up and in mid-air, that's when the what do you call it, the bridge disappears. See, like things like this we can speed through real quick. And if you want to see me play Super Mario Bros. 1 in a totally different way, you can check out a bunch of Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hacks that we've played and beat in their entirety. We played an 8-world ROM hack that was basically like just all Zelda graphics, and you played as Link, and we had to fight Ganondorf. Or sorry, Ganon. We also played Kirby's Adventure 2, which is a 4-world ROM hack of Super Mario Bros. 1 with Kirby graphics. It's got a funny name to it, but... And you can go check out a ton of, like, I think 25 different full runs, if not more, of Super Mario Bros. 1, but randomized, where I play it in, like, a marathon kind of a way, with Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, all using the same randomization settings, or seed. So there's all sorts of cool SMB1 content on the channel, to be honest. That's fine, that's fine. This is such a funny thing. That's probably the weirdest and quickest way that I've defeated a level in this game. Cool. Oh, look at that. Look where it starts us. So yeah, we could probably beat this pretty quickly, actually. Chico-san, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We are playing Swimmer Mario, where obviously we can swim through every single level of the first Mario Bros. 1. And earlier today we played some Super Mario Kart Universe 5, which is an all-level ROM hack of Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. Can we get a shout-out for Tojiko-san? If you're not following Tojiko-san, please give them a follow. They do a ton of ROM hacks as well, and I'll be doing another episode of this actually tomorrow, for the next stream. We're just going to try and complete this. And basically, it's the same as our retro roulette streams, but with ROM hacks. Some of these levels are a lot easier underwater, and some of them are tougher. That's perfectly in time with the music. Yeah, see, okay, cool, that makes sense. Thank you for the shout out there. Cool. Screw that one up. There we go. That's so tough. Yes. This is pretty wild. That makes it tough. Okay, 1-7. Oh no. Ah. We somehow clip through it. Go, go, go. This is pretty wild. Damn. Just annoying. I kind of don't want to be Big Mario here. I'd much rather... much rather be Small Mario, but not in that scenario. Ooh, that was wild. That was wild. Nope. Yes. This almost seems like something you could do with a Game Genie code. Now, I grew up with the Game Genie. My uncle gifted me his NES that he had already been collecting, and he had about 40 games, and it came with a Game Genie booklet of codes, pre-internet, and obviously the Game Genie as well, which was something you could plug into the NES, plug a cartridge into that, and then it would have its own menu screen, which essentially let you put in an 8-digit code. And then you could do things like walk on water, do moon jumps, give yourselves infinite lives, that sort of thing. And that counts. To make sure we run along the path it wants us to. Same deal, same deal. Well, wait, and then we're done. Then we can say that we've cleared Swimmer Mario, which is funny. One of the many Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hacks that we've tried out on the stream. And then what we're probably going to do is actually raid somebody, but I think we're going to raid somebody at random who's also playing Super Mario Bros. Either that, or we'll see who's online, but I like doing that every once in a while, meeting new streamers that way, where we just raid somebody who's playing something similar. I really like that Mr. K Streams was doing that word restriction, voice recognition challenge of Super Mario Kart earlier, and then raided us while we were playing the Super Mario Kart SNES ROM hack, so let's keep that vibe going. Go check out Mr. K Streams as well, because there's a lot of really cool interactive stuff that goes on in that channel, where you can... There's all sorts of really cool challenges, but also interactive stuff where it's almost like Twitch plays Pokemon, that sort of thing, where you can actually, with the chat, control the game. And if you're into ROM hacks, go check out Tojiko-san's channel. And also pop in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific and we'll do some more ROM hacks, some ROM hack roulette, just like this. It's just a couple more levels. Oh yes, here's the ultimate cheese. We can stay up there. But normally you can't actually go up beyond this like upper barrier here, but we use the Koopa jump, the extra height that we get from the Koopa, and we're able to knock ourselves out of the map a little bit, so to speak. Oh. We actually could have gone past the pole, which you normally can't do in this game. That's fine. Imagine Mario or Bowser just looked out his window, like looked out his castle window, and this is what he saw coming towards him. Mario in goggles just swimming through the air at him, like super fast. Probably shit himself. That was funny. The half mushroom that came out of that thing. This is it, folks. Swimmer Mario will be completed in just a second here. So, again, the trick here is to go down each pipe that appears after the lava. So, there's our lava. We gotta go down this pipe. The first pipe after the lava every time. Just an easy way to remember the pattern. Here's the lava. So now we have to go in here, which normally there's a hidden block to access. But since we're swimming, we don't have to worry about that. And then here. Takes us to the actual underwater section just before Bowser. And here we go, folks. We can say that we've beaten Swimmer Mario, which I think is a pretty interesting ROM hack. I like that the levels are the same, but the way you play them is different. And I think that there's a lot of really cool, simple Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hacks like this out there. There's one called Time and Place. And the music actually moves at the speed of your character. So if you slow down and come to a halt, the music will slow down and come to a halt, and it will also rev up as you get faster. Which to me is a really interesting way to approach this game as well. But I like these little mini experiments. They almost feel like NES homebrews, like little projects, just for people to see, like, you know, could I do this? Is it possible to mess with the game this way? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Woohoo. There we go. Swimmer Mario defeated. We're gonna take a quick look here. See who's online. And it looks like you know what? Moosebones is online. Instead of rating somebody at random who plays Super Mario Bros. 1, we're going to rate our good friend Nash. He is playing Monster Rancher 2 right now. He is one of the top Monster Rancher 2 players. He's been playing the new remake, but he's been playing the old school one for a long time. And he runs his own battle league. It's a really cool place to hang out. There's a lot of cool interactivity, and if you're a fan of Monster Rancher or any of those like PlayStation 1 era, like Digimon World, early Pokemon Stadium stuff, definitely go check out and give his channel a follow. And I will see everyone in the next part. So thank you so much for hanging out while we played some Super Mario Kart Universe 5, and while we played some Swimmer Mario and defeated it. And I really appreciate the people who stuck through the technical difficulties, because they pop up at random. I don't know what happened, but we figured it out. We were able to solve the issues through low latency mode and some different codecs that we swapped out in settings. I don't know why I have to keep changing the settings, but that's just the nature of streaming. So stick around. We're going to go hang out at Moosebone's channel, and you'll get some extra moonstones for sticking around this part of the raid. I'll see everyone at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. We'll be doing some more ROM hack roulette, and show up with your moonstones because you'll be able to spin the wheel.